right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ryan the Professional back again with another video. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, Death Stranding, according to this information, Hideo Kojima is officially finished with the game, and he's actually playing it as we speak. That's right, this game is now in the polishing phase. Now, if you don't know what the polishing phase of a game is, it's pretty much what you guys saw for Spider-Man, which recently launched on the PlayStation 4. Remember, they played the demo, they played the game, they were testing it, they were making sure that it ran perfectly on the system, and of course, they were changing any artistic, feels they felt necessary, such as certain scenes. They changed certain areas and, added more textures and whatnot to the character and the world and lighting. That's what they're doing for Death Stranding as we speak. Now, a lot of people have speculated that this game was going to be a PlayStation 5 game, and games like Ghost of Tsushima probably weren't ready to be done yet, or weren't done, and games like Last of Us Part 2 are nowhere near to be done, but I don't think so at this point. I think it's getting very clear. The point's getting very clear that Sony has definitely been doubling down on helping these studios get these games out here. Now, when it comes to The Last of Us Part 2, I do believe The Last of Us Part 2 is a trump card when it comes to the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 does need a massive seller, especially if it's going to come out at, an early stage such as 2019, which a lot of people are speculating. I even speculated because a lot of, leaks and patents are definitely hinting at that, but it's hard to really say. If we do get the PS5 reveal in 2019, then hopefully we get the actual release in 2020. I think that's more than fair for everybody who either just now bought a PS4 Pro, early on. I think that'll be even more enough for them, but nonetheless, though, we shall see it as we go forward, through the news. But let's go ahead and get into this story. So, yes, it's official. The game's in its polishing phase. And he also goes on about his little experience with Kojima Productions, or I'm sorry, Konami Productions. But according to a newspaper journalist in Japan, he recently talked to Hideo Kojima back in September. According to the report, the game apparently reached the polishing phase with Hideo Kojima playing through the game and suggesting improvements. All gameplay elements have also been put together and have been so since last summer. So we're definitely getting there with this game. But they also go further on in the actual article, stated that Kojima also opened up a bit regarding his split from Konami. Now, obviously, you guys already know he pretty much was fired from Konami, or he quit Konami. I think he left Konami because Konami was on that bullshit. As you guys already know, Konami pretty much butchered the Metal Gear name with Metal Gear Survive, a game, I mind you, that they tried to they tried to charge you save slots for. So Konami clearly didn't get the picture when it came to respecting a license such as Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid is definitely one of those games that just is iconic as Hideo Kojima himself. And the fact that the original voice actors were even pissed off with the whole situation and the way Konami treated Kojima and the franchise, well, it was pretty obvious that they weren't going to stick around. But regarding Konami a few years back, while he still cannot talk openly about the matter, the legendary game designer mentioned that he felt like everything was lost after the split, which also prevents him from using the Metal Gear name. That's right, he can't use the Metal Gear name for any of his creations. Following the split, Kojima wanted to take a couple of years off, but people close to him suggested that he start working on something new as soon as possible. He eventually did, and that led to Death Stranding, as we see. Now, Death Stranding, again, is one of those games that people are talking about, and it's one of those games that a lot of us are excited about. We saw the numerous trailers, and you know what's sad? We still don't know much about it. It's all speculation. But that right there is what Kojima wants you to do, basically. He wants you to think about what you're seeing, and he's done a great job with that. Now, going further in on this particular story, Troy Baker actually was asked about this involving the game, and this is what he had to say. He stated that I was fascinated to know, and I hoped it's okay that I say this, he had the entire game in his head for like 2 years, some ridiculous amount of time. I may be wrong about the exact amount of time. He didn't write it down on any notes, just had it all in his head. If you ever wanted to ask him anything, he could tell you the exact fact. It's the same with Metal Gear. Metal Gear. I've never been to work with someone who required more trust, because it's like you're going through it blind. And he assembled on an incredible cast of people to pull out a fantastic game. It's trippy, it's weird. I have no idea when it's coming out. I believe I'm finished shooting. I think Norman's finished, but I could be wrong. I just want to play it. Death Stranding launches on a yet to be confirmed date for the PlayStation 4. And that right there is the end of the article with that statement. So this game, man, I'm telling you, this game is pretty much done. It's done at this point. And as far as when we're going to see it, I expect a full-blown demo, a legit full-blown demo where we'll probably get more from the game at E3 this year. Now, a lot of people speculated that Sony doesn't really have anything, you know, for this year or for next year, which is why they didn't really show anything in terms of like a PSX. They didn't come out with a PSX. I don't think that's true. The reason why Sony didn't do a PSX is pretty simple. Last year's PSX, they got a mixed reaction. And the reason why they got a mixed reaction is because a lot of people put a lot of articles out there, and a lot of people took these articles and speculated and build up a lot of hype around the event, even when Sony told you in the fine print that you should not expect nothing. And then when you get to the event, again, a lot of us weren't really expecting Sony to be sitting on a couch, so to speak, with developers and showing a few games in the background. We kind of just wanted to see an event, you know, very similar to E3, right? Where they're on the stage, they show you the game, and we get the gameplay. We didn't get nothing like that from E3 or from PSX. We didn't get like anything like that. So that right there led to them to pretty much cancel it this year, and they pretty much are putting their eggs in either E3, Gamescom, Paris Games Week, you name it. There's just so many to choose from. But definitely expect a full-length demo from this game. I'm pretty sure they're going to add even more to it. Hell, you might even get more context to that big boss little battle that you saw with Troy Baker's character. I definitely want to see more about these characters with the mask. I want to know what it really means. You know, if you guys missed my speculation about that particular theory, I did make a theory about that. On the channel, I'll have that at the end of the video, but you know, it's a lot of things going with this that I think he's doing great, and it's built up pretty well, and the cast is looking really, really good. So, you know, Norman Reedus, man, hopefully this is the game that makes up for, you know, the Silent Hill. Hopefully this is really that game that really does make everybody look at the character, you know, with much more respect. And I was looking forward to the Silent Hill game, but we never got that, so that was a little bit of disappointing. But hey, I'm looking forward to Death Stranding nonetheless. So it's definitely one of those games that's definitely, you know, on my list of games to get, right next to Days Gone and The Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. So definitely up there. What you guys think about this now the game is officially done and it's now being tested and being polished up? Are you excited? Are you more excited for Death Stranding? What's your what do you think the game's gonna launch? You know what I'm saying? What day do you think this game will launch? You guys think they'll give it any input, you know, at the next event? I think the next event is E3, right? So E3 is the next one. So most definitely E3. So I take that question back. But when do you guys think it's gonna launch? Is it early 2019? Or mid 2019. There you go. Definitely let me know in the comments below. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I got another video I gotta get worked on. But thank you guys again for checking it out. I do appreciate it. To all the newer faces, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. If you like the video, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. It does help the channel grow. Hit the dislike if you did not. Hit that bell icon, stay up to date on the channel, everything here in terms of future videos, live streams, etc., etc. Thank you guys again. I will see you guys later on today for another video. You guys be blessed, y'all be easy, and I'm out of here. Deuces.